All right, let's talk about what we got going on. Startups are kind of managed chaos, right? Maybe more unmanaged than managed. So I get in, we're onboarding 6 employees today. It was 5, but it's actually 6 because we started somebody halfway through last week. He came in on a Tuesday. We really needed him to start work. We said, how soon can you start? He said, I can go home and change. He said, sleep on it, come back in the morning. I'm interviewing a new head of sales. We're trying to get David out of the sales game. David's done an incredible job getting sales from 0 to 1. We need a professional to come in and run sales professionally. So interviewing him, we just interviewed an administrative assistant to help us with recruiting because we're hiring so much. She's really sharp, want to make sure she's a good fit. David's talking to her now, and I have to start marketing work. Total chaos, but it's a ton of fun.
I mean, if I know how to do Instagram better than you, something is fucking broken. I'm 53 years old. I should know what I'm doing. You all grew up with this stuff. You're just not logging in. You're being lazy. You're relying on the tool or notifications to do it for you. You've got free time. In between free time, make a checklist. TikTok, Twitter, YouTube, Insta, Facebook, LinkedIn. And you just go bang, 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 bang. If you haven't responded to them, you respond to them. Every single follow, every single connection. Someone connects with us, thanks for the connection. What CRM do you use? The second thing is, right away. No one likes to be left on red. I had a meeting, who is it? It was with Hunter. Samir is literally like a 300-seat deal. He asked us, who does your socials? I'm like, da-da. He's like, the content is great. I DM'd you guys 3 times. I'm like, anyone get back to you? He's like, nope. The wrath of 1,000 fucking suns is gonna fall on you, mother, if I have another conversation like that. That a 300-seat deal DM'd us and we didn't get back to him. I mean, literally, like people will sing songs for generations as a warning to the horror that will befall you if this happens again.
Writing things down clarifies your thinking around an idea, around a task, around a project, around a person in ways that this nebulous cloud of neurons firing just can never do. You gotta write it down because then it becomes real. Then it becomes something you can anchor to and you can remix and you can spin off. But if it's all just floating in your head, you're gonna be anxious and it's gonna be bouncing around and you're probably never gonna make progress on the idea. So yes, I write everything down. Yeah, we're out of seats. We're not. Almost out of seats.
Also, we just get more seats from the seat factory.
That's right.
We can pack way more people in here.
Coyote had 90 people.
Well, so one, we can move that row and like push it more this way and put a whole new row here.
We should also row all the way.
We need a break somewhere and we can consolidate ops.
What's
You
up?
talked to Kevin?
No.
Kevin's resigning.
Why?
It doesn't work for him.
Yeah.
I think, and it's really important that he be like working 9 to 5. And so he's looking for other opportunities.
Look, this is,
It wasn't intentional.
no, it wasn't intentional. I just told this group of people that I onboarded, most people should not work at a startup. And when I talked about principle number 2, ship it, I was like, if we do not move like maniacally fast, it's not just like faster than the companies down the street, then we lose our only advantage. My first business idea was called Pop Cycles, and it was homemade popsicles that me and Charlie and Walker carted around on bicycles, and we wore old school like white shirt, black bow tie, and it was a great idea, and our popsicles were delicious. And then summer was over. And it was too cold for popsicles.
It's a cycle.
I had
Right.
no idea Alex was in here filming, and I'm pretty sure he got a lot of good B-roll Patrick looking sad.
I came in before everyone else and you just were in here and I thought you were like looking at your phone and I came in and I was like, oh, he has nothing in his hands. He's just staring into space.
Staring into the
That's not good.
Welcome out.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
You guys have met in person?
No,
Nah, no.
never once. Only once on Zoom.
I mean, I definitely agree with the people want to see the unshiny parts, right? Because all they get is the shiny parts.
They get the highlight reels, right? And there's so much.
Not shiny.
Most of it's not shiny. Most of it is like messy. It is confusing. It is hard, and no one gets to see that. So we're just like, all right, film everything.
Well, let me ask a question from a sales perspective. If you had to look at 3 or 4 metrics that you want to obsess over from a sales perspective, at this point, right now, given where the product is, given where the company is, given its marketing message, all of that stuff, what does that look like for you?
I always look at 3 big buckets: efficiency, effectiveness, and quality. So effectiveness, that conversion is the biggest bucket. Efficiency, measuring percentage of booked meeting time. Whenever someone's in front of a client, that's the most effective thing they can do. So what percentage of their meetings are client facing, and then quality deal size. It's got a lot to be worked on.
Yes. All right. You guys want to be AEs, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay. So Kevin's leaving. That means on the supply side, we're going to be down. And Go High Level is going to launch. And that means demand is going to be up. So there are AE slots up for grabs. And you guys are next. And I want to be very explicit about what you have to do so that this job is yours and it's not an argument. It is inarguable that one or both of you deserve that job. The first is you cannot neglect your BDR responsibilities. And so that is get attended on the calendar consistently every week. You will get swings at the plate. The close rate we're aiming for is 10%. The proposal rate is 10%. You close them on the spot and then working your follow-ups, making sure every opportunity you're in their top of mind. And then you consistently hit those numbers. It's yours.
As far as BDR inputs, I know we're talking consultations. It's like big thing, consultations attended. Any other inputs that we need to make sure don't slip, like dials or emails, or just the out?
The output's what matters, but
Okay.
if you don't have the inputs to back up
It's
a
really-
lagging output,
Right.
there's your problem.
Let's go.
Thank you, David. Thank you, Elliott.
You know, there's a lot worse things David Burke could call you in a room to tell you, so it went way better than I anticipated. I was happy, yeah. I'm gonna manage my data, have a lot of fun with that, and see if I can't close as many deals as possible in the meantime.
One thing that's awesome about this place is you definitely figure out where your confidence level is at and whether they break it down first and build it back up, or you just have that in you. You figure it out. So I'm definitely used to the cold calling realm, used to all that shit, and just ready to go.
Do you think you're gonna be the AE?
For sure.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Do you remember the conversation in the car where I was like, I really want you and Patty to be on the same page? I think we just did it. Sometimes your role as CEO is chief mediator, chief counselor, and I kind of just got them together and made them talk it out. We're at least in a better spot than we were in. Much better.
Is that two? Everybody's got to get one this week. All right, let's do it.
Linq has changed my life. They've leveled up my sales game. Yeah, if you're ever thinking about Linq and you're looking at getting into tech, this is a company that you're going to do exciting things and, most importantly, improve. Kevin out.
It's 80 degrees outside. Maybe somebody else in the office was hot.
That's a lie. It's cold and it's Jared's fault.
You don't want me to be in charge of the thermostat because then
No,
you want to
you're
push the
not.
buttons.
No, you are Jared, AE, president, and thermostat guy.
You want it settled like 6 feet 8, right?
No, get the away from that thing. I'm gonna set it and take it off the wall.
Don't you feel lovely with your sweatshirt on now?
Yes.
I know. That's a lovely place to be. Just a nice comfy sweatshirt on and just having an evening about it.
Can we make sure we wash the coffee pot?
Who's we? Who's we? You don't get to say we.
We mean you.
You don't get to say we when you're not touching a coffee pot.
Oh, shit.
What are you gonna do with those?
Fuck 'em. Throw 'em in the garbage.
You drive me to Jesus, David. This is how I can hit my goals. I'm out. Best of luck to you.
See y'all tomorrow.
Bye now.
Bye now.